Habang gigil sila sa brut-brut pao, eto chill lang nakapisan. Habang gigil sila sa brut-brut pao, eto chill lang nakapisan. What up, loved ones? What it do? Spotty Young right here. You know where I'm from. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're into real shit only, watch this video. Yes, sir, man. I got the homeboy Spotdogg and shit, man. Northside Fresno, Bulldog. You know what I'm talking about? He's one of the people that I was close with when I came to always close Stockton and shit, man. And you know what I mean? He's about to spit his game. Like, you know what I mean? He got a message for y'all and shit, man. So to those who don't know, OG, let them know a little something about you and shit, man. Like, where were you born? Where'd you grow up?
Born and raised in Fresno, bro. That's where I've always been. Born and raised in Fresno. Grew up out here. Never really been anywhere else, bro. I mean, you know.
Hey, so your whole life you're basically born and raised right there in Fresno?
Born and raised in Fresno, bro. That's it. California boy. Always.
For sure. West Coast. Yeah. Yeah, bro. So anyway, it's a lot of people don't know, but when I first went to mainline in YA, which is Stockton, which closed, because I was in reception SRCC before. That's not mainline. It's half reception. Anyways, I go to mainline. One of the first people that embraced me, that looked out, that kept the G, kept it real with me from back then until today was Spotdogg right there, man, from Northside, Fresno. To those who don't know and shit, man. So, anyways, bro, we'll get there later, man. Let's talk about your upbringing first. How did you ended up going to YA, bro? Like, you could have been a nerd. You could have been anything and shit, man.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I thought I was always pretty good in school and shit. You know, like never really studied, hardly went, tested well. I don't know, bro. Probably one of them kids that were just bored all the time. You know what I'm saying? One of the kids that probably should have probably been in one of those gate schools, those special schools. Get a little challenge, but nah, I didn't get that. So kind of, you know, just always bored, bro, and fucking always up to no good. After that, you know, you get bored, you start wandering into some shit that you ain't supposed to be in, you know?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know, get bored, ditching school, kicking it with the homies. But nah, just that's it, bro. Got into it with the wrong crowd. And then fucking, you know, started trying to be a gangster.
I feel you, man. I can relate. Did you have a strict parents where they're
Nah,
disciplining
bro.
you? So, or what?
Yeah. So I grew up in a like a two-parent household, but like dysfunctional. You know, got my brothers and sisters, but you know, like probably abused a lot by my mom. You know, not my dad. You figure like most people say, you know, maybe their pops was abusive and shit, but
Yeah,
you know, he was like abusive towards my mom, but my mom was like abusive towards me. You know, like I was her mistake.
yeah,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I got the shit end of the stick, you know, out of all my siblings is me.
Wait, are you the eldest, middle, or youngest?
So my dad got three other boys from two other women. So I
Yeah.
got an older brother, and then the other two he has are younger. My youngest brother is a year older than my daughter, bro.
Oh, what?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pops was still out here, still putting down a few years ago.
I feel you, man. My
Yeah,
pops too, but it work. Yeah,
yeah,
man.
bro. So we gotta clip that boy's nuts, you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
man, so you know, your dad would somehow get abusive with your mom, and then your mom takes it out on you as a young kid. How old were you?
Probably forever. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't really remember the shit when you're really, really young. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the abuse I remember is probably, you know, when you're like maybe 7, 8 years old and shit. You know, because
Sure.
I started going to like juvenile hall, bro, when I was like 10. You know,
Damn, that's
that's when
young.
the journey started, bro. When I was like 10. So Funny thing is, bro, what's funny is my grandfather was a supervisor at the juvenile hall here.
Oh,
So my
what?
grandfather worked for the juvenile hall. Yeah, yeah, he's like the correctional officer for juvenile hall here. So like I had been going in since I was like 10. So 10 and just constantly from there, bro. In and out, in and out. What bullshit terrorist threats, fucking running away, uh assault because maybe I pushed my mom out the way or fought with my dad, shit like that. So since like I was 10, I was going in and out. Fucking grandpa was a correctional officer there, supervisor. So like I was scared because like my grandfather was a scary guy, but like I don't know, bro. Like he was one of those scary old timers, bro. That like even the staff were scared of him. Even his own
Mm.
coworkers were scared of him. Like hey, hey, he come and visit me when I'm in there. Try not to give him no treatment and would tell him like, hey, just because my grandson don't treat him any different. But you get that special treatment still, bro, because they're like, yeah, yeah, you can say what you want, but we're gonna treat him differently. And
Yeah.
yeah, so they would ask me, pull me aside, be like, "That's really your grandfather?" I'd be like, "Yeah, that's my grandpa." You ain't scared? And I ain't scared. Like that's just my grandpa, bro. Like he's always been hard to me, like a hard man, So like I'm just used to it. Like I was used to that shit. So yeah, but like nah, bro, in and out since I was 10. Um, just little crimes here and there, like nothing major. And then uh, when I was 13, 14, bro, fucking started trying to be like I was really gangster fool and got into it with some dude on the streets. Um, and it just became a little personal, like personal, bro, through the neighborhood. Um, I'd see him, I try to fight him. He'd see me, he starts some shit. Uh, and one day, just that little bit of interaction escalated, right? Because he see me one day, and he caught me on a bad day, bro. I was talking to some females outside my apartment complex and stuff, and he made me feel played because like I'm talking to some females trying to mac on some hoes, and you can't let some fool just run up on you and act all stupid. So I had those little females go over to his house and go tell him to come outside, and he came outside like an idiot and fucking he don't all of a sudden he didn't want to fight and stuff. And so, me, I gotta impress the bitches. So I, give him one to the, clocked him in the chin, squared up. We didn't really fight. I just clocked him and then left it at that. And then that's what escalated everything, bro. That's what escalated it all. That's what got me locked up eventually is he got his cousin involved. His cousin tried to stab me. I got
Mm.
away. You know what I'm saying? Just back and forth. And then one night, uh, me and the homie were walking through the neighborhood and we were drunk. Like we were already buzzing hella good. We had been throwing back 40s and stuff, kicking it. And the shortcut to the homie's house was walking by that fool's house. And so we're like, bro, it's late. These fools ain't even gonna be out there. Like, fuck them. And they ended up being out there, bro. They caught us slipping. Fuck, bro. Kind of like, damn, they caught me slipping. They pulled out knives and were ready to go at it. And fucking like, like, hey, bro, it's all good. Like, I ain't trying to funk with you fools. Like, let's just be cool and shit. And then, they kind of dropped everything. And then when that shit happened, I still felt played, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt played. I ain't trying to get stabbed that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, it's all good. I ain't trying to fight. And as soon as we walked away, bro, I told the homie, I was like, I feel on dogs. Whichever one of them fools I get first, I'm fucking gonna get them, fool. Yeah, sure enough, bro. Next morning, caught that motherfucker slipping, fool. I like it was like destined to happen, fool. Like I was destined to do dumb shit. So caught him the next morning. He thought it was all good. And fucking like walked with that fool like to a canal as a shortcut. We're going the same direction. I snaked him. Like in all reality, bro, I snaked him, gave him two to the chest, pushed him in the canal. The canal was dry. And saw she wrote, bro. I kind of like freaked out. Didn't know if this fool really knew my name because it was like street shit. I didn't really know him like that, but long story short, bro, he knew where I lived. causing more problems. Eventually, cops caught up to me, bro, and that's all she wrote. You know, try to get me on 2 different charges. Settled at just assault with a deadly weapon and give me the 4 years.
Man, so did they ended up snitching on you or?
I mean, I don't view anything as snitching, and I don't necessarily think he necessarily did it that way either. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah.
my fingerprints had already been systems. They found him on his bike. Um, I mean, most likely, yeah, he probably did, you know, snitch in a way, but I don't think it was in the same way like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't view it like that. Um, I think it was more my fingerprints were caught on the thing because the story in the news was a young kid had been assaulted for his bike, right?
Mhm.
And so the bike played an important role because I did take his bike and try to take off with his bike, but I left the bike there. So the news story and the police story was the young kid got stabbed for his bike.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that had more to do with it than him just giving my name up because I went a few weeks, bro, without any cops involved at all. So I mean, he caught me slipping after I stabbed him. He caught me slipping again on his own, you know. And then
Mhm.
after they couldn't catch me because you know I was like here and there all around. Cops finally caught up to me. It was the school cops. They caught up to me and came and got me and shit at my grandparents' house.
Yeah, so that's that's what led you to CYA basically.
Yeah, yeah. Essentially, that's pretty much it. Like, they gave me the 4. Um, I got a year. Initially, I got a year in juvenile hall, suspended sentence, and they told me if I violate, then I go to YA. But literally about 2 months before I was supposed to be done with probation, I got a new probation officer, and she called me up for a meeting. And I thought it was just a meter. Fuck no, fool, she violated me.
What? For what
Never even
grounds?
met me. First time meeting me, she violated me on the first day because she said I wasn't going to school, but I was going to homeschool, like a home studies program.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and I told her, well, look, I've been in this program because every time I go to school, bro, I get into some shit. Like I'm fighting, bro. I'm doing something stupid. So every time I go to school, I'm fucked. So I went to the homeschool or the home studies program so I can be in school and comply and then kind of like, you know, do go to school like I'm supposed to.
Stay away out of trouble and shit.
Yeah, but she said, no, that's not the right kind of school. You need to be in school. So I was
Oh,
like, all right, you know, they violated me for that. Went to court. I thought I was going to get off because like I have my transcripts, but the
yeah.
court agreed, like, no, you weren't in the right school. And I'm like, all right. So they unsuspended my sentence and sent me up.
What the? That sounds
Yeah.
bullshit, bro. That's crazy, man. And that always happens when you're almost done with your probation. Somehow it gets worse and shit, huh?
Somehow, bro,
Yeah.
like
So
dead ass, like 2 months. I was like 2 months. I'm gonna be free. This whole suspended sentence bullshit's gonna be out of the way, and
yeah.
then bam, caught me. Like, and
Yeah.
I was like, for
Yeah.
what, bro? Like, for what? But granted, though, bro, I'm gonna tell you this. Granted, the day I went to court that I got
Yeah.
sentenced, I kind of had a feeling I was gonna go, so I went out and partied, got all twacked out of my mind, and I went to
Yeah.
court on one, bro. Like on one.
Mhm.
The judge looked at me and knew I was spun.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. How old are you exactly when you got sentenced?
um, like when I got sent up or sentenced.
Sentenced for that for when you got your thing suspended.
So when 13.
You were only 13.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
crazy. So that's the reason why they just didn't charge you as an adult. They just give you YA time.
Yeah. Yeah. Because initially I did the juvenile thing. You know how we all have it here in California, the juvenile, you got to see you got to go to the superior court
Fight your
to get a
fitness.
retro, yeah, the fitness shit.
Yeah,
And they were trying to give me more charges.
yeah,
And the judge was like, well, this he's only been in juvenile hall. Um, he does have a history of violence, but he's never been through like boot camp or like drug programs or none of that shit. And so the judge kind of saved me. He was just like, I think you can still be rehabilitated. So we're gonna charge you as a minor.
Yeah, yeah. Damn. Damn. So you got no choice now. You're 13 years old. You got sentenced into 4 years. You're getting prepared to go to YA. Did you hang out in juvenile hall first, or you went straight to reception YA?
Nah, Juvenile Hall for a
Juvenile
few months.
for a few months.
Yeah, waiting around. So yeah, just hung out at Juvenile Hall for a little bit. Uh, got
With
laced
your
up.
grandpa.
Yeah, with my grandpa.
Did he
Yeah,
get
but
mad? Did
not.
he say anything?
Nah, he came and see me the day of my sentence. It was just like kind of like, like just take care of yourself, and it's gonna be hard, because it's different. I hear this from all the kids that come back here for court and stuff.
Yeah,
So he's like, it's just gonna be different than this. It's gonna be hard. So just take care of yourself. And like I
that's
said,
right.
my grandpa's he's a hard man, so he never came to see me when I went up.
Mm.
Yeah, the whole
Oh,
time he never came to see me. So
damn, bro. So young, Bulldog going to YA for the first time. What was which YA was it? The reception first? Where did you go?
so reception at that time, NRCC had just closed, so it was Fur Lodge in Preston.
Okay, okay.
So that's basically, I think, before it closes, fire camp again. But so it's like staff is center, staff is in the center, and they can see 4 pods and then 2 day
Yeah.
rooms. So it's the day room, the showers, the staff tower, and then four pods, all beds, all single beds down the line. And then those pods have doors on them, so you're like double locked in. So you get your ass
Mm.
whooped in the pod, so it's gonna be a while before you get some help because they're gonna fuck you up.
Before before somebody save you in jail.
Yeah, you ain't getting saved, bro. And there was a moment in time, bro, where I was scared for my life, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like fools get up here and they fucking be telling some fairy tales or acting a little harder than they were, bro. I was scared out my motherfucking mind. Uh, when they transferred me over to the older kid side, like everybody that was going to like DeWitt and Chad or even TS and shit, because I was on like 4, 5, I just turned 15, right? Like when I finally went, I just turned 15. So
Mm.
um, they sent me over there, and then during that time, before I had got sent over there, like 2 weeks before I got sent over there, they had this parole violator, a northerner. I think he's from Santa Rosa or San Jose. Big ass fool, bro. 6 something, big ass Mexican fool, bro. But he's a parole violator. And somehow, from what I heard, he had already went to like county jail or the pen,
Mm.
but he had like a juvenile, some weird shit, bro. But supposedly that's the story. I think he just came from county. But that fool keistered a fucking shit ton of razors up his ass. He
Mm.
he, he brought some stuff. And what ended up happening is he had handed them out to his homies, and he had an actual banger, bro, like a street shot. He had a street shot one, no fake one, no made up one. He had a street shot one, and he was, bro. This one thought he was a shit. He was using like a sweatband and holding it in the sweatband under his shirt. And one day, this
Yeah.
fool was taking a piss, and like I said, he's a big boy, so I don't know if he was what he was doing, but the CO seen the sweatband and was like, "What's that?" And this fool started trying to like pulled it out and try to flush it. So he's trying to flush a whole shank, like
Street
a whole
shot.
real one, street shot one, the flip and everything, just flip them off. And the staff that found it or seen it, he's a big boy himself, big biker white, like a white biker type dude. So they got into it physically, and he got shipped out, but all them razor blades stayed in the unit, bro.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so they had everybody who was like 18 to 17 on one side and everybody who was underage on the other pod. So when I got shipped from the other side because I was fighting too much, Even with the Surenos, like that's what got me kicked out. I fought with a Sureno and got shipped over to the other side. Food, them fools would play every night. Food, these fools would play with them fucking little razors every night, talking about they're gonna fuck somebody up with them, bro. And I was the only one there, only one on that side. Food, so I was shitting bricks every night for a minute.
Yeah, that's great. I remember us being small too. We were both small and shit, right?
Well, yeah,
Back
I mean,
then.
I sent you those pictures. So yeah, we're small, bro. You know, like what I say, I was like 130 or something,
Yeah,
135 maybe.
yeah, yeah. That's respect for you because one thing I remember about you is you didn't give a fuck about those stupid ass rules. You just fucking do whatever the fuck you want and shit, man. You're fighting anybody who wants it, turning nothing down, turning no fade. You know what I mean? Turning down nothing and shit, bro. That's what I remember.
Knucklehead, what'd you say? A
Uh,
knack, straight
and
knack.
that that's where I got that word from YA and that. You know?
Yeah, yeah, because them fools say I was a straight
Well,
knack. That was a straight
yeah.
knack.
Yeah, what's your definition of a knack? Like, because to those
I
who
mean,
don't
I
know
don't know,
what
bro.
a knack is,
I mean,
it's that
honestly,
YA
somebody
shit.
to me, I thought a knack was just somebody who's a fuck up and doesn't listen, bro. Like he just doesn't listen. He's a fuck up. Like to me, honestly, the way that I think a lot of people use that word knack was like this was borderline ready to get fucking dropped. You know what I'm saying? Because he won't listen to shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
to me, oh yeah, okay, do it then,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so
do it.
a lot of the people, a lot of homies, they never been to YA. They just been to juvenile hall. What was your
Yeah.
comparison hanging out in juvenile hall and then going to YA? What was the difference, juvenile hall and YA for you?
Honestly, the difference, the freedom, like there's a different freedom. Like it was more free. You know what I'm saying? Like this is actually like you got a little more, you got a lot more freedom than juvenile hall. It's like you could breathe, bro. And you know, juvenile hall is so restrictive. At least in Fresno, it is. You know. So I was like, man, this shit's like freedom, right? But then also it's like, damn, the world's bigger than Fresno, obviously, right? Like, fuck, we ain't shit out of Fresno County, bro. We ain't shit. We're fucked.
You
Like,
guys are,
yeah,
yeah.
like that's what it was. This is like different, bro. Like I felt like, damn, this is a sample of the big leagues. This sample of the I'm just getting a taste of what's gonna happen if I go to the big leagues. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yes,
in the
sir. Yes,
minors
sir.
now. I'm in the minors.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So, man, going back to Preston, how long were you over there before you got shipped out to mainline, like to always close?
So I think reception was like maybe 60 days.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to say 45 to 60 days I was there. And by the time I went to mainline, I'd already maxed out. I already maxed out.
You caught all your
Yeah.
time ants right there,
All my time, bro. All my damn time right there, bro. All my damn time.
just in
Stupid.
reception alone. Damn.
Just in reception alone, bro. Caught all my time maxed out. It was a wrap. Wrap.
That's great. But with no chance of getting it back, or if you do good, somehow you're gonna get it back.
I mean, the way they said if you program, you got an opportunity to get your time back. But I mean, there's no program for us, right? There's like we were talking about. There, you could be a Sureño program, you could be a Norteño program, Crip, Blood, Bay Area. You could do all those things in program. You Bulldog, you ain't programming shit, and if you're programming, well, you ain't a Bulldog.
Hey, that's what. Yeah,
You know,
that's real,
you know,
bro.
like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
if you
yeah.
work in a job and you got play juice up there and stuff, like, are you really
Something
banging?
fishy. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I feel you, man. Yeah.
I never had a
So,
job.
yeah, I remember, man. So, damn. What was your comparison from Preston to OH Close when you finally went to OH Close?
Bro, I know a lot of fools will hate because they did all their time in OH. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Or they
yeah.
did a lot of time in OH, but OH was a vacation compared to Preston. OH was daycare. It was nonsense, bro. Like the rules were so different from Preston to OH. It was nonsense, bro. So it was just like I had already been mainline Preston, right? So I
Yes,
already
sir.
mainlined it, already getting down, already, people know me over there. So it's like, bro, I'd already been doing my thing on mainline Preston. So when I got shipped to OH, it was like, all right, let me fill it out. And then I started day one, day two, I'm getting laced up. And I'm like, bro, this shit is whack, bro. Like, this shit is like, bro, you motherfuckers are fucking whack, soft, my boy. Like, but that's just at the time, like I didn't think I was hard, bro, because I've never acted like that. And no northerner, no southerner, no crip, nobody would ever say this who Spot acted like he was a super gangster, bro. That fool was just like you said, comic, bro, a fucking knack, bro. He was just always doing some dumb shit,
Yeah, yeah.
like, But I got getting laced up, fool, and then I got into it. Then fools, my own people, right? Like I got into it with them because of some of them rules. Like what I'm saying, the way they push it, like around here we take turns catching fades, and you know, if we tell you to go, you're gonna go, and this and that. I'm like, the fuck are you, fool? Like, first of all, and then I'm watching you motherfuckers, and you guys are all programming. Like to me, programming was different, but in OH, you had the luxury to program, right? Like it was different. So you kind of had a luxury to program. But to me, it was still, and if you programming, fuck, don't tell me shit, because you ain't on my level.
That's right. I know what you mean, man.
But that's
Yeah.
how it was. So I got into it with my own people, bro. And in OH, we used to have institutional meetings with the gang. We had to have some meetings, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, so I mean, think of my first week or so, first 2 weeks, whatever that meeting happened, people let me know how they felt. You know, they
Yeah,
they
yeah.
wanted to, I let them know how I felt, and I let them know that if we're fighting in the blinds, we're also fighting in the opens right after. I don't have time. I'm taking time. I'm 15 and I'm
Base.
maxed out. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna take your time because I'm bitter. So
That's
we can fade in the blinds, but you're gonna fade in the opens too. So
that's right. You
one
gonna
way or
get your
another,
time.
I'm gonna get my
Yeah,
time.
that's
You can take
right.
my phone
Uh,
calls, you can take my 15, but I'm taking my time.
yeah, we going in the hole, man.
Yeah, one way or another. Yeah, we're gonna lock up.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
we gonna log up. Uh,
We don't get on the ground because we're getting sprayed. Fool. That's what's gonna happen. So yeah, so like I said, bro, I was taking time, and that first meeting, bro, um, fools try to call me out. You know what I'm saying? They try to
yeah,
call my bluff,
yeah.
and I let it be known to the whole institution at that point, like, if you're gonna fight me because I'm not following your rules or whatever you want me to do, I'm gonna take your time in the open. That's it.
They couldn't fuck with you, man. I remember that shit. They tried to, but you just didn't give a fuck and shit, man.
Nah, yeah, like I was borderline, bro. Like I was borderline on like if they did try to drop me because I wouldn't fall in line, like I ain't
Yeah,
gonna go out. But at the same time, I think I was borderline. They're just not gonna fuck with me. Like,
yeah. You're taking everybody's time if they fuck with you.
well, no, like they're not gonna fuck with me because he's refusing to fall in line. You know what I'm saying? Like he's refusing to participate, and he wants to do his own jackass shit. But it's like I participated, bro. Like I played the whole Surenos Bulldog thing, the connection shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I'll fade. I'll fade. Like I'm not that wasn't a problem. Is my problem was I just thought OH was too soft when I went, right? When I went, I just thought it was too soft. That's it. That's the mentality I had. I was a little bit harder than what OH.
I feel you, man. So I gotta I appreciate you fucking looking out for me and fucking keeping it real with me, bro. Because not everybody was real and shit. You know what I mean? When I first got there, what do they call this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed. I remember. I still got good memory. This is about 2004. Some people were hating on you and shit, man, from the side. You're probably noticed also some people was hating on me also for whatever reason they got and shit, you know, because maybe it's about the rules that what I mean the rules that we have to. Some people they just don't like rules, fucking made up rules from just like what the fuck is this? You know, some people they're just not designed that way to just follow suit on everything. But for us to live a more smoother life in OH, we still have to go by the rules, such as don't be cracking ears.
Yeah,
You know, don't be dropping the soap and shit, man. You know, don't be stomping people out when they fall down. You can't, hit them from the back. None of that bitch shit. And then if
yeah,
somebody throws a fuck, and then you did it, you gotta bust a grade. And
yeah.
we
But
still
reject
gotta
that shit. Reject that shit. Reject.
we still gotta follow the rules, too, man. Yeah. So in OH, what are the units that you've been to? Was it only Del Norte, or did you
Just
go to
Fresno and
other
Del
shit?
Norte. Yeah, Fresno and Del Norte.
Fresno is the one that's for the drug program where there's cells in there, right?
Yeah,
Was that
yeah.
bet? Is that better for you, or Del Norte was better for you?
Like how?
Like living condition, you feel more comfortable. Like it's better for you, more comfortable in having a cell or having a dorm where everybody is just like they can see you and shit.
Um, I mean, either way, but I did like the cell living better though. Like it was better, bro. Like in Fresno,
More
I don't
privacy.
think I don't think we had TVs in Fresno. Like in Del Norte, if you got a job at like in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, in OH, anybody could have a job, right? I mean, you're just gonna fuck it up if you fucking catch fades or whatever,
Yeah,
but it's not the same.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
think I remember when I worked in the kitchen for a little while, I got put in a room. I got put in a room and we had a TV and I was like, yeah, bro, this shit comfy. Like, it's just
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I can do
Eh,
this, but at the same time, like, bro, I can't be a hypocrite and just program like I'll lose it if I got to, but damn, I hope I don't.
yeah, yeah. I feel you, man. Wait, so to those who don't know, to the people, not only that you gotta that you gotta abide by the inmate rules or people that are locked up, or in YA they call it ward, right? To the ward's rules. You also gotta follow the police's rule, the COs or the staffs. We call it staffs in YA. Do you remember, bro? If you do something bad, something wrong, and somehow if the police, or the staff, the YA, the staff don't like you, they're just, oh, I'll give you a check on your record. I'll give you a check. You're out of bounds. Give you a check, and the check accumulates, and then they'll take your privilege. You can't buy nothing. Like somehow it's gonna try to make your life more miserable if you're
Yeah,
fucking up.
yeah,
You
yeah,
remember? You
yeah,
remember that? Damn,
yeah.
we were like little kids. They were disciplining us and shit, man.
Not even disciplining. They knew how to get you, bro. They would take. I mean, like I said, what did I have to lose? My canteen, what phone calls, and I don't even know if they. I don't even remember if they could take your phone calls like that. But my canteen for sure. They would take that shit. They would take that
Yeah,
shit, bro. And in OH, at least me, I never had the juice to get my canteen one way or another. I think I
yeah.
tried it once or twice, and the canteen guy was a hater, bro. Like that fool was a real ass.
I knew it.
He had you marked down, bro. Like he knew if you weren't supposed to have canteen
Yeah, yeah,
and you snuck in anyway, that fool was still a hater and would find out. Like he knew right then, oh no, you usually have it. No, you're done. Like, yeah, but
yeah,
Preston though, bro, you can get a little deal, bro. You ain't supposed to have canteen. You still get your canteen one way or another.
yeah. But I forgot. In OH, it was an inmate that was doing the canteen, right? Or it was a staff.
No, it's an outside vendor, dude. But
Oh, outside. Okay, okay.
I think inmate that assisted him doing it.
Passing it out. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy though. Did you ever have to deal with what do you call this? Throwing a fuck where somebody stole your shit, or you stole somebody's shit and you try to call their bluff in OH?
Nah, bro, never. I mean, I've seen fools throw fucks, you know.
Yeah,
and I seen fools reject that shit right away.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
me myself, I don't in OH, I don't think I ever threw a fuck. You know what? Maybe once just to quiet the day room, because they were threatening to fuck you. Like, I don't know, bro. Probably just to push the issue. Probably once to quiet the day room. Preston, bro, I throw fucks just because I was an asshole, bro, and I'll fucking shut the day room on quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
so yeah, I've never had shit rejected. Um, but yeah, bro, yeah. Like I've had homies where I threw one in Preston, and they would be a fucking reject, and it's like, and it's the homies, so they're fucking around, and but like, how fools get around that shit? They get all fucking. So like, homie would be like, "Oh, reject," like fucking around, be like, "Man, I'm not playing now. Like, I'm not playing right now." But see, that's just because
yeah,
of me though, bro. Because I'm always playing. So it's like, no, I'm
yeah,
not playing
yeah,
right now. So I'm like, chill, I'm not playing. And fools will look like, oh, they get all nervous and shit because it's like, oh shit, fool. Like we say shit where we fucked.
yeah. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I remember you noticed when they throw a regular fuck like, oh, whoever took my shit, fuck your dead ass homies, but you woo woo woo. But if you throw a like more serious fuck, you basically end up saying, oh, fuck your dead ass homies and your whole organization and shit.
Oh shit,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah,
want to
yeah.
be. See, for OH, that's when you want to be on the line. See, see, I learned, right? Like I learned because, bro, that fuck your dead ass homie shit
Yeah.
follows your ass. Dude. It follows you, right? And I
Yeah.
seen fuck your dead ass homies, and they get down with the whole gang, bro. So Tulare County, right? North Daniels from Tulare County were deep. The what are they, Northside Visalia cats? Them
Yeah.
fools were deep, right? Bro, I remember some fool saying, threw a fuck, said fuck your dead ass homies. It happened to be some northerner from Northside Visalia. That fool rejected that fool shit. They
Yeah.
got down. And bro, this motherfucker must have fought at least 4 or 5 of them motherfuckers in the school area. Not in OH, but in Preston. He must have fought like 4 or 5 of them because he said fuck their dead homies. So what I started using was fuck your dead ass family. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no
Oh.
way you gonna fight the whole squad if you fuck. If most of them got the cousin there, you're only
Yeah.
fighting one
Yeah.
on one now. You know. So I used to
Yeah.
say the
Yeah.
family, but I learned, bro, when that fool started getting down with everybody in the whole gang, I was like, that's too much for me, bro. Like, hey, well, I was just trying to keep it in house, and now we're out. Now we're taking it out to the world. Like, nah.
Yeah. That,
I'll
that,
just take
that,
the family, bro. I'll take the family.
yeah, you're always thinking outside the box and shit, man. Uh,
Mm-mm.
me, I got stuck. My mindset got stuck on the games. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't really that smart where I could just always think outside the box like that. And you came up with that with the dead ass family and shit, right?
I don't think I came up with it, but I stuck to that instead
Yeah, yeah.
of homies because like I seen fools have to fade the whole neighborhood, bro, and I'm like,
Everybody.
damn, bro, fuck,
Yeah, fuck all
like
that. Huh?
shit. Nah, fuck all that food, like especially them fools from Northside by Seven food, like they were so deep.
They're
It's like,
deep.
good God, bro, if you fight these fools, you're gonna fight for like 2 weeks straight because there's at least 2 or 3 of them on each unit, and you're gonna have to catch them in the schoolyard every day.
Damn, that's crazy. But at one time though, bro, at one time I felt played because $80 was stolen from me. So I felt played so much that when I threw the fuck, I threw everything. Fuck your whole organization. Fuck everything and shit, man. And I was waiting for somebody, and they just I mean nobody and shit, man. But it was $80 though. That's why, and it wasn't just my money; it's the other homie's money too. So, you know,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I
yeah.
I, I I didn't steal it because if I was to steal it, I'm not gonna throw a fuck and put my ass on the line for your whole organization and shit. You know, yeah. I wasn't gonna
Hey,
backstab my own homie. Yeah,
that shit was wild. So like, I mean, there was only one dude I fucking couldn't stand, bro. In Preston, I hated this fool. Like, and for me, if people know me, bro, I got along with everybody, fool. Whether you were a case, you were a northerner, you were Crip, blood, bro. I try to get along with everybody. I had a minor relationship with my enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like I could joke around with some of them fools, and they we talk like shit like that, fool. But this fool's for some reason we had a connection too. So he's from Tulare, right? But he's not a Visalia boy, I don't think. He was from Tulare, but he knew some female. Basically, he knew this female, and I knew her sister, and those females were from Fresno. So we had talked before, like, because that's how we kind of bonded. But that fool didn't like me. I didn't like him. One day we were in lockup,
Yeah.
and I've never cracked ears ever, never disrespected nobody's set, fool. So one day he just got down there and he started fucking cracking ears. And I'm like, bro,
For who?
why when you're in lockup? Why when you're in lockup? You know what I'm saying?
For the Bulldogs or for who?
Yeah, for us. Speaking Preston, we didn't play that
Oh,
shit. The like we jump with the Surenos, so Surenos jump for us in Preston, but we didn't play that Surdog shit. You know, the if they crack ears to the Surenos, you gotta jump. They crack ears, they gotta jump. Nah. It was
yeah,
still
yeah,
separate, but we jumped for each other. We could program and eat and all that shit, right?
yeah, yeah.
So he was just cracking ears for the Bulldogs, bro. Fucking talking shit to one of my homies that was in there, and it's cracking ears, and he's right across from me, and I kind of told him like, hey, bro, what the fuck, like, chill, man. You don't say that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had the opportunity to do that shit out there, and you don't even do that shit. Like, I ain't trying to be down here for fucking 60 days listening to your bullshit, bro. Like, fuck out of here. And he fucking shot at me. So I was like, bro, man, fucking dead ass family, bitch, for life. For life, bro. Like, fuck you for life.
It's,
Like, go ahead.
shit.
Every time I see you, motherfucker, go ahead. It's on. Just swing, fool.
Yeah,
I don't care if you whoop my ass, fool. I got the better of you now because you gotta catch me every time.
yeah, yeah. That's
I don't
crazy,
have to catch you.
man.
You gotta Superman me, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a lockout though, huh?
Lock up. Yeah. We only caught
Yeah.
one fade over that shit though. We only caught one fade. And I'm adamant that I'm not a swimmer. Okay. I know some fools will say I'm a swimmer. And they
Yeah,
pretend they
yeah,
heard me fight and they didn't. But that's one fool I admit. It was a Thursday or Friday,
yeah,
and we hadn't caught each other in the schoolyard after we got our lockup. And we kind of saw each other from a distance, right? But
yeah,
I was already going back to my unit and he was still in schoolyard. So, bro, he wouldn't Superman me, right? Like, I mean, bro, I shot at you, you should Superman me. So I jumped out of the line, reversed my direction. Staff were saying, hey, what the fuck you doing? And I'm like, fuck up, I got to do something. Went back towards the school area. I wasn't Supermaning it, but I'm still walking like I'm going to school. And then he made it through security because, like, in Preston, you come up a hill, go through the metal detector, and you either go to your unit or you come back down to go to your school line or whatever, right? And he made it back, and he started coming back to the unit. So our units were next to each other. I was on Evergreen, he was on Hawthorne. So we basically met halfway. I did the whole throw my hands up, I ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm a victim. He hit me. I'm like, shit, I got visiting, bro. I'm not trying to catch this, get all fucked up for visiting. So, I gave him the swimmers. Like, hey, go ahead. You can do whatever you got to do. I'm going to swim away, my boy, because I got to keep my face beautiful.
yeah, yeah. And you know what? I'm starting to have some flashback memories back. I remember you always clowning people with that be swimming because, well, correct me if I'm wrong, bro. Right now, just to fuck around with people, just to play around. You was going like this, like I don't know if you can
Oh,
see it.
yeah.
I think that's you, right? That's you, right?
Yeah, just fucking around.
Yeah, just fucking around this shit, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 man. So that was so you was actually enjoying Preston more. I mean, you enjoyed always close, but Preston was better for you.
Preston was more active, bro.
Or,
Like, I would say it's more stressful. It was more stressful in a way. But
yeah,
like I said, I wasn't disrespectful, bro. So um I felt like I was respected, you know what I'm saying? Or to a degree, whatever, people don't like you, they don't like you or whatever. But Yeah, no, I had a better time at Preston, even despite all the bullshit, the fights, all the bullshit, all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I just liked it better. Like I said, I was able to hustle a lot better there than I did at OH. You know.
What kind of hustle was it, if you don't mind me
Oh, just like I
asking?
said, like I didn't have canteen for a long time, right? So
Yeah, yeah,
I'd still put my slip in and just let the other inmates or whatever know, whoever was working.
yeah.
It was mostly so I think some Bloods, some Crips and stuff like that were working out in they would do their hair and work the canteen. Just let them know in school, like, hey, bro, send them a kite. Be like, hey, hey, I'll give you $20. You put my name on the list. You know what I'm saying? And get my canteen. Here's the list I want. You know what I'm saying? And just
Mm,
take $20 out of my canteen. And they do it, bro. So whether you got it or not, they're gonna get your canteen. So I
yeah,
mean, well, not if you didn't get it. They'll get it if they got it, right? Because now it's on the books. But if they
yeah.
don't get it, they don't get it. So they would help you. They would help you get your canteen. Like, all right, $20 a canteen, bro. Hell yeah. And thinking about they're doing this for hella dudes, bro. They're doing it for hella people that can't get their shit. So
The- the-
I sneak in line, say I need to get a haircut real quick. Because I was bald at one point or had short hair. Go up there,
when I
canteen
met
in the
you,
same area. Yeah. Yeah. So canteen was in the same spot. So I just sit and wait, hope the staff didn't see. And then essentially I'd go grab my stuff and they hand it off to the homies, like hand it off so they could carry it back.
yeah, but I remember that when I met you, you was bald and shit, and then after that, you just grew your hair
I grew my hair probably like the last 8 months
off your
before I
time.
went home. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how long did you ended up hanging out in Always Close before you got kicked out?
I'm gonna say 5 months, fool. I think 5 months only, 4 or 5 months. So even that short time I met you, it was short time, bro. It was short time. Like I said,
Mm,
who didn't like me? So that time that it kicked off,
yeah.
you know, I think it was an opportunity for some people to put in a request. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if we gotta send anybody, let's send that motherfucker back home.
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, I feel you, man. Wait, to those who don't know, do you remember how did you get kicked out in Always Close and shit? Like, how did you start?
Oh, how did I get kicked out?
Yeah,
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure it has something to do with you.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I kicked off because of you, and I got kicked out. Well, I mean, it was still me too, because when the Northerners jumped me, fool, I fucking felt played because I had already asked them if they were gonna get in, and they were like, "Nah, we're not gonna get in. That's not our business." And then I got jumped.
Hey, so
Like,
you think it's just because they don't like you that they just or the Norte didn't like you or what, or they just want to get in the mix?
honestly, so one of the ones that jumped me is from my county, right?
Yeah.
And we were in the so coming up here, we were waiting together in the same unit. We'd interacted with each other, we knew each other, but I felt to a degree that fool might not have liked me, bro, or I might have just been the victim they hit because they hit me from the back, right? And then they start jumping
Mm,
me. So I mean, maybe they saw it was me, maybe they didn't, bro. I was bald like the rest of everybody, so I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It
yeah.
was a kickoff, it was a little riot, so I don't know. But me and that fool did fight. Even though it wasn't like, oh, I'm fighting you because you're from my county. Like me and that fool did fight a few times, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And to those who don't know, that specific riot that happened that got Spotdogg, the homie, got kicked out of Always Close Stockton. I also took some damage and blood was coming out of my eyes from that riot. They even took pictures of me just in case I try to sue Always Close. Anyway, long story short, to those who don't know, we're talking about this white A shit, little kid shit, but the bigger picture is this stupid gangs right here got people hating each other, their own kind, their own peoples, like, Rastas, they're all Rastas. Even if you say Surenos, Norteños, Bulldogs, at the end of the day, they're Mexicans mostly, right? This kids got and then they got all these people on the gangs hating each other, wanting to to terminate each other, but they don't really understand who the real enemy is. What's the bigger picture? They don't see it that way as a kid. So
Yeah.
what we're talking about right now is us as little kids hating each other and shit, basically, man.
Yeah.
So you were
Yeah.
bald, and you look like them, you're bald, you look like a Mexican or a raza, and they fired on you and shit, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, all they knew it wasn't one of their homies in it. So it had to be their enemy, bro. So tee off of that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's crazy. So anyway, so after that incident, you ended up getting kicked out of OH. You went back
Yeah.
to Preston. How
Went
long did
back
you
to
stay
press.
in Preston after
The
that?
rest of my time, probably the 5 months in OH that first round, after
Yeah.
already doing like 8 months or whatever in there, and then rest of the time to my last 6 months, and then I went back to OH. My last 6 months I went back to OH.
So you paroled from OH.
Yeah, I paroled from OH.
Okay. Why did they send you back again in OH if you could have paroled in Preston?
So from my understanding is that towards the end, towards that last 6 months, there were almost like no Bulldogs walking Preston Mainline.
Hmm.
Um, there was me, there was some other dude. Um, Anybody else that was there was in a special unit for being a mental health case or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, I think there might have been one or two dudes on the reception unit, but that doesn't count as mainline. So there was nobody on the main line that no Bulldogs were really on the main line. And um, these fools got family in prison, so somebody's uncle or cousin from the pen sent a kite saying, "Hey, you fools shouldn't be programming with these fools on your in your institution." Got them all big headed. That's your institution. You run it the way you should guys should green like these fools and keep them off. So
yeah, yeah,
that from my understanding, that's what happened.
yeah.
Is that they're basically um fuck, dude. I had did a program. I got out, was chilling, and then that whole rumor thing started happening. And I guess it was serious to the point that the Northerners on my unit, which I was cool with, bro. Like I would chop it up with them, play dominoes with them. Like I said, I was cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I just
Yeah,
handled
yeah,
business.
yeah,
Politics is politics. I was programming. I did whatever I wanted. Like I say, you know what I'm saying? I had no nothing. I'll play dominoes with you. I'll fucking talk about females with you. I'll talk about
yeah,
my life in the streets with you. Like we could compare stuff, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they had came and sat down with me one time, and they were like, "Hey, like some of our homies on other units are talking about putting you guys on the light, essentially, right? Like they don't want none of you guys coming back on the line, but they kind of were like, it's stupid, and you ain't never really disrespected us, so we're not gonna push that shit here because there's no
yeah,
point. And but we can't say what's gonna happen outside of the unit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And
yeah,
so that's what happened. So when I shot at that fool for life, I still caught flack from fools from different hoods because of that, because they felt played that I shot at this fool for life, and I had the audacity to do that shit.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
and that for life shit, I don't even think that was a pressing thing. I think that was the shit came up from Nellis. That was like a leftover shit from Nellis. But yeah, these fools I faded in the schoolyard pretty consistently for like 2 weeks, 2 3 weeks, I think, just off and on. Random shit, bro. Like just because, just because.
yeah,
I
yeah,
faded fools I never even heard, never even talked to. Fucking faded them for no reason, bro. Like they just called me out for no reason. Um, and then fucking went to lockup, and gang coordinators came and talked to me and just basically were like, yeah, we know they're pushing to put you guys on light. There's nobody there but me and this other fool, and they're gonna ship them out. And they notice I have a drug program left. If I want to do my last 6 months under drug program, or they're gonna bring me out and put me right back in. Like they're gonna bring me out, I'm gonna catch my fades, and then they're gonna put me right back in. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, fuck it, hey, shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Shit
yeah,
me out
yeah,
then. I'll take the free ride. So they just shipped me out.
Yeah. So when they shipped you out on your last 6 months in OH, was the reglas or was the rules still the same? That you were still allied with the Surenos at that time, or they already
Fading.
canceled that?
No, it was still the same, but fading. I don't know. I think I heard one. I think I seen in maybe a comments or something. Somebody said that in their time in OH, like after us and shit, that wasn't the case anymore. So I feel like it was starting to fade. Right, it wasn't as strong as it was before.
Mm.
So yeah, there were little things that I seen, little cracks in the armor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, shit I didn't like. So yeah, it was still there,
The,
but it wasn't the same.
during our time in 2004, it was pretty strong to me. They were best friends, and right during our time,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
2004. But
yeah,
towards
yeah,
the end, it started to crack towards the end.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, okay. I was already gone. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
as far as the rules, as far as the rules, that shit was kind of
Yeah,
getting like soft. It was getting real soft, getting real
yeah.
lax.
Sorry, yeah, sorry. So, man, okay, so man, last 6 months to the house, but to go back to the streets. Were you even happy, excited? How were you feeling?
Like, bro, probably scared, bro. Like, I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave,
Well,
bro. Like, like, yeah, I want to leave, but I didn't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. I was so used to being locked up, waking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're so used to it. You're like,
mm,
yeah, bro. I look, you don't want to leave, bro. Like, I'm chilling. I'm just chilling. Like, damn, bro. I don't really want to
like,
leave. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
like you started to get institutionalized, one must say.
Yeah, bro. And then you're thinking about going home, and you're just like you start thinking about everything you missed, like right? Like I missed all of high school, so I didn't even go to high school. Everybody that I know that I probably still know now, I know them from like elementary school or maybe middle school.
Yeah,
But I can't say I have friends from high school. I never went to high school, so I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody I know, because I knew them either because I'm out from being a little kid or like middle
yeah.
school. But like, nah, bro. Like like that's scary, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then like the people you do know, like they moved on with their lives, so they're in like different places, and you're like, yeah, bro, like shit, it's kind of weird, like you can come out here and people are like different. You're different, and then these people are now everybody else is different. Like bro, you're about to come out 18. You're basically adult, do whatever the fuck you want now, and everybody else is the same way. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of scary,
You was getting your money, you was working out in YA though. You were getting
What do you
stronger
mean?
or what? Like it
Like
was doing
working out, getting
push-ups
ready for hell
for the
nah, bro. I
streets.
never work. Nah, I wasn't working out, do nothing. For I was just fucking around all day,
That's right, that's right.
just fucking around.
Yeah,
But I had money. Remember, I was getting money
yeah,
sent to me. I was
yeah,
getting
yeah.
money sent to me, and I couldn't spend it. So I stacked up
Mm,
I stacked up pretty good, bro, before I left. And then I got money some other
yeah.
ways and shit. But that is for off the air shit. You know what
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
I mean? But yeah, I have
Understood.
money.
Understood, man. Recidivism is real. Everybody knows, especially in CYA. Most people that comes out of CYA, they come back, and a lot of them are in prison now. Most of them
Or
got
dead.
life. Some of them are dead, from CYA because CYA was like gangbanging and shit. So how
Preparation.
did you? Yeah. So what made you decide like to do something else rather than go with the statistic and shit? Become a statistic. I mean, like you know.
Dude, I can't even answer that like with a straight answer. Like I know how I did it. Like
Yeah.
I just know that I got out, bro. I still was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like I was still fucked up. First day out, bro, I went fucking straight to the homies food because I was like, I want to fucking get lit. I want to fuck some bitches. Like straight up. It was
Keeping it G,
like my
basically.
family was there. My family was there, and I was in the mentality like, hey, I didn't ask you guys to be here. Thank you for being here, but I got shit to do. Like I gotta go handle business. So I'll see you guys later. Like that's how fucked up I was still. Like they were there. I said hi, hugged you. All right, I'm out. I got to go do some things, and people got mad at me, and I was just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I didn't ask for this, you know. I didn't even ask for you to pick me up at the gates, bro. I could have caught the train, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
That
ask
that
for
was
this. I have money for the train.
that's what's up.
So
That's your mom or your dad or both of them?
my dad. Now they had been separated. They had been divorced and shit for like when I got locked. Like during that time, they divorced and moved on and all that stuff, and other things happened. So like now they had, like I said, everybody moves on, bro. Everybody moves on. But yeah, no, it took me a couple years, bro. Like I had some incidences out here, like at the time when I was fresh out, you know, and then
That
where it was like, fuck, bro. I was still doing dumb shit. Met my current wife, you know, my wife. I met my wife. Before she was my wife, you know, we had a kid. I was still doing dumb shit,
mm,
and like having a kid mellowed me out a little bit, but then I was still handling business for my mom, you know what I'm saying? That's my mom and she's putting herself in stupid situations. So I'm over here handling that. I think like, oh, my daughter had to be maybe 2 or 3. And it was the last time I fought my mom's boyfriend. Uh,
what?
bro, we had fought before. I never like when we first fought when he got out, I fought him the first day he got out of the pen, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
I let him give me a 3-piece, bro. I stood there and let him give me a 3-piece because my mom was telling me how he's got heavy hands, he's gonna hurt me. Cause I'm small at the time, right? I'm probably like this time I'm probably like 155 now or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna hurt me. He's got grown man strain, all this stuff. So I wanted to feel it. So I let this fool, I wrapped my mouth, squared up, let him hit me. He gave me a 3-piece. I ate it, and when I ate it, I was like, "Oh, if I could eat this 3-piece, it's on, bro. Like spot about to come out, and just I'm going."
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
like I fought that fool before. It was nothing. Bro, I used to put that fool in a corner because he would act like he don't want to fight me. He liked to whip her ass, but he don't want to fight me, fool. So it was weird shit, bro. Weird ass dynamics that we had. Like I put him in a corner, calling him out his name. You know what I'm saying? Uh, saying shit to try to get him to fuck me up, and he wouldn't, bro. He'd just be there shaking and shit because he knows he wants to swing, but for whatever reason, he won't. He's all trying to smoke his black and mild, and I'll just slap that shit out of his hand, food, and like for it went on for years, bro, like that, off and on, and then the last time, that's when I changed my mind, bro. The last time we fought, he was all twacked out on my mom's birthday,
No.
and he wasn't supposed to be at the house, but he was doing laundry, and I took her some food, and I was like, well, he ain't supposed to be here, so I fucking tried to kick him out. He was twacked out of his mind. He fucking squared up with me, like he actually wanted to fight. I took off. I like, oh, you want to fucking square up to me, bitch? Took off. We were fighting in the laundry room. I slipped, hit the back of my head on the dryer, and I didn't feel nothing at the time. And then we ended up making our way to the living room, started squaring off in there. And that fool gave me a banger, fool. I seen the stars. You know what I'm saying? I seen pitch black and stars. I thought I was in space. Yeah. I got the only thing that saved me is I just reached out into the blackness.
Yeah,
I felt the shirt. I gripped
yeah.
it, pulled myself in, and just kept giving the fucking uppercut like
Uppercut.
that. Because I was that's when I was swimming for life at that point. Because I was like, I literally it was black and stars.
Yeah.
So I get myself some room to breathe, and fuck after that, I felt weird. I tried to drink. I just felt off. Later that night was throwing up. I went to the hospital, bro. I was hella concussed, I guess. And that's when I was
Mm.
like, bro, I can't do this shit. Like, I don't know if I've had concussions before, but that was the first one that scared the shit out of me where it's like, nah, bro, I can't keep doing this shit. I can't keep living
Fighting.
like this. Oh, I got a kid. Like, bro, enough is enough. That's it, bro. That was probably the last time I did stupid shit, bro. You know?
Damn. That's a good instinct, bro. That was actually one of a jiu-jitsu move that when somebody's swinging at you too fast, and even when you're on the ground, what you need to do is grab him and get as close as possible to him, so he won't be
Yeah,
able
yeah,
to fight. That was a good instinct right there, man. Yeah.
Like I
So
said, I think dark, but I will never say I want to fight if I didn't win it, bro. And I will tell people I got my ass kicked more than I won. But hey, motherfucker, I'll fight. I'll
yeah.
fight.
Hey, you know
But
what? There's a saying in YA. I don't know if you remember. It said, "If you go in here in YA that don't not knowing how to fight, you're gonna come out of YA knowing how to fight." Something like that. Did you hear about
bro,
that?
there's so yeah, yeah, and it's true to a degree because there's dudes that will tell you, bro, that they went in YA didn't know how to fight,
Yeah,
and so at some time between there, bro, they got a growth spurt, they got
yeah,
buff, and motherfucker, they had knockouts. So you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, yeah, I knew dudes personally who was like, I was in Carl Holton, which is a facility next to OH that got closed down. And
yeah,
he was like, bro, I probably did like 2, 3 years at Carl Holton. I was going to the blinds every day, getting my ass whooped. And
yeah,
I would just
yeah,
get my ass whooped. And then I would start like trying to watch and mimic people until finally I got a little bit muscled up. And I
yeah.
just started like the way he said, I just kind of stopped fearing the fight and just started whooping
Mm,
ass. And like that was all she wrote because with his name and the person he was, motherfuckers didn't want to fight him, bro. Like they'd fight him because they have to, but like to me, they literally dreaded fighting that fool, right? Like it was a chore for them to fight him because it was just
mm,
like they know if they fight him, they ain't gonna look pretty after the fight, and if they might even get knocked out. There's a high likelihood they're getting knocked out or they're not gonna look good after the fight. So there were like that's God honest truth, bro. I motherfuckers did not want to fight him. Um, I remember one time a northerner tried to call me out because they foul played their homie on another unit had caught a fade from my one
yeah.
of my homies. So they wanted to fight me. And this fool was like, well, why you want to fight him? That fool's smaller than you. And he didn't really have nothing to say. He goes, nah, you want to bring their shit over to our unit because your homie got fucked up? Nah, you want to fade my little homie? Nah, you can fade me. He goes, or I'll let you fade this fool, and then I'm gonna fade you right after. Like that's pretty much what it was. And then that was it. They didn't want to fight,
They want to fight
but
them.
like they'd rather call me out than to call him out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
but when he got involved, it was like, nah, we're good. Never mind. Never mind.
yeah.
Like we're good. But yeah,
Exactly, man.
that's what I just say. It happened to some people.
Man, so okay, wait. So going back real quick, what was your unforgettable experience in your whole career? CYA career.
So the one that always I will always use when I hate that word traumatic, bro. Right, right. Like
Yeah.
I think there's trauma, but I think people use that shit too easily now. Like motherfuckers claim they're traumatized because they got yelled at when they were kids, bro,
Yeah.
or for dumb shit, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bro. And when that shit happens, I come up with the same. It's not a story. It's a fact. I experienced it, and you know what? It is what it is, bro. Um, when I was in Preston on Evergreen, the laundryman was a Sureno, right? Because they had good decent numbers. Um, and the laundry room, whether it was his or just a laundry room, they had a PlayStation 2 at the time, and we had Madden. So this fool would play that in there, but he had a cart that he could bring it out, and that fool would be cool and bring it out to like the locker room area, which is like a just like an open space, right? And he'll bring it out on the cart and you could line up and kind of play it, right? Like some days it'd be like the Sudan Bulldog's turn, or some days I think he would let like Northerns play if they wanted, or like the black car play, shit like that. So fools will line up, sit in the chairs. You set up like two benches because the chairs were always on those benches that were welded together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like individual chairs bent all welded on that cart. So we put like two rows right there, and kind of wait your turn, right? And this was when I was still like fresh on that unit, and I was with this northerner up in reception. We had been in like two kickoffs together. I thought he was solid. Um, and there was this other southerner, bro. I said southern, right? Oh yeah, southerner. Well, this other Southerner, bro, he's from down south. I think he came from Nellis. Um, that fool, he had a hatred for, and like you say, going back to that hatred for people, bro. He had a hatred for his own group, but he had a hatred for Southerners that were from Northern California, or what he considered Northern California, right? He
Well,
considered them less than him because I
they're not from
mean
down
I don't
south.
know. Yeah, he's from down south. He's superior. They're from up north. They got Northerners in their counties and cities. Like whatever, bro. Whatever his beef was, he had beef with dudes from up north. So
More than the Norte or more than the Bulldog.
no, not necessarily, but like enough that he pressed the issue on his own people. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't pressing issues on Northerners like that. He wasn't pressing issues on us. He pressed it on his own people. Specifically them. And yeah, bro. He got a hold of that dude that I thought was solid. They ganged up on him. They were dropping him, right? Threatened him. And then, I mean, bro, he did the ultimate no-no, right? I mean, and I don't know if this dude's gone and he's in the grave or this dude doing time in the pen, but I hope at some point somebody caught him because he did that predator shit, bro. He did that predator shit. Basically, punked that kid into, you know, doing some things, right then and there, like
Performing performing fellatio.
yeah, there you go, yeah, performing some oral magic, I guess, right? And it's funny, but it's fucked up,
It's real, it's
Um,
real. Yeah.
and it's happening, and I'm telling my homie, I'm telling my homie like, "Hey, fool, what the fuck?" And he's like, "Nah, chill, like, hey, just chill, don't make a scene, fool, like, you know, don't make a scene because it's gonna just be a bunch of bullshit." So, like, basically, it's gonna be like a form of snitching. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
So don't make a scene. Just ignore it. Like, don't even look, bro. And it's like happening in front of you, and it's like, damn, bro, like you're getting mad, bro. You're getting mad, like fuck, dude. Like one, I'm getting mad because man, I thought that fool was solid. We've been some kickoffs together, and the other way, it's like I'm mad because I know why it's happening. You know what I'm saying? And like, damn, bro, that's fucking predator shit, fool. Like, damn, fool, you fucking bro. So like it happened, got shut down because the staff kind of knew something happened, but they didn't know what happened. Um, who got away with it? And at one point that fool, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. When you're looking for most traumatic shit, that was it, bro. Like having to feel powerless because of the rules to just get up and clock that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hey,
I think if I felt more secure in myself at that time, like I said, I was still fresh in it. I
yeah.
probably would have got up and just clocked that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's spot at last 6 months versus spot in the first 6 months, spot last 6 months experiencing that for the first time, I'm getting up and I'm giving that motherfucker a boot to the head, fool. Like I don't care if
Hey,
it's I'm giving that fool a boot to the head. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
I, I'm
yeah. I
a
know what you mean.
I'm gonna crack it off for that one. You know what I'm saying? And I'll probably hold everybody accountable for letting it happen, but it happened, bro. And that's probably like I always go back to that. That right there is when I knew like it's games, but sometimes the games get real serious, bro. Not even when
Yes,
I was
sir.
in the reception and them fools were playing with them razors. I still think for me the more traumatic part was that part, experiencing that, bro. Like, yeah, them fools were teasing me, all that shit with that shit. We had riots. They never pulled it out. They, to actually use it, they were just bluffing, right? That fool was serious, bro, with this shit. And that shit was like, yeah, like just being in the presence of a somebody like that, bro. And then when he tried to do it again, bro, that's when I did it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, I abused the fact that my homie was bigger, had hands, and would protect me, right? So I used that to my you
Advantage.
know advantage, and I called that fool out on him when he tried to do it to somebody else I was cool with, that we've been through the same thing, riots, all this shit. I shut it down, bro. I told that fool basically like, if you fade this fool more than the one time that you're gonna fade him, I'm catching that. I'm catching the runbacks, and if I catch the runbacks, he's gonna catch my runbacks. I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? I don't like you. You can't fight. I'm not scared of you. Like none of that shit, bro. Like none of that shit that you think you are. I don't think you are. And he didn't have shit to say, bro. He just was basically like, oh, it's none of your business. Like, yeah, that's cool, bro. It ain't none of my business, but I'm making it my business, you know? But yeah, that right there, bro. That shit, that shit was rough, bro. That shit was rough.
Yeah, I feel the same way, bro. I feel the same way how you feel. And to those who don't know, to those people that never been to CYA, I mean, it's gang banging. It's still gang banging like street shit. It's good training ground for prison, for psychological games, mind games. However, all that gay shit doesn't fly in the real deal, in the real pinta and shit.
Well, I like to me, I
This,
didn't care like the gay shit, bro, right? Like whatever, you know what I'm saying? You mutually on some shit, whatever, but it was the predator shit, bro. Like
the predators, yeah. That
predator shit,
culture,
bro.
that culture right there.
Yeah,
That
like I've never been one foot, and I think if some dudes see this come across your page and see this and they're like, you know what? Like whether if some case comes across your page and they dealt with me before, all these cases know that I've treated them like people, you know what I'm saying? Because I just never really liked that bully shit, bro. Like
yeah.
never really liked it. Like to me, if these fools were too weak to play the game, bro, they're just civilians, right? Like leave them alone, bro. I mean, if they're sex offenders, it is. Bro. There's a whole lot to it now as an adult where you're still like shit, bro. You don't like it, but there's science to kids touching other kids, right? There's a science to it. There's a cause and a react. Whether you believe all that shit or not, that's there, right? So
Yeah.
sometimes you got to have a little bit of like, I don't like you, but I could understand that you might have had something happen to you that caused you to do some shit like that, right? But at the time when we're kids, it's just like, depending on how bad you did something or what you did, you deserved it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you deserved it. But I don't know if I ever really like associated with any of those kind of cases. But I know there was like a white boy when we were there. I don't know if he got shipped out before you got there, but there's some white boy they were trying to put under the guns. I felt bad for him, bro, and I basically I threw him under the guns because I just felt bad for him. You know what I'm saying? Like he was about to get fucked up, bro. The black dudes were about to take everything he had. Like he was about to be fucked, dude. And he
Mhm.
like nowadays you look at him, that motherfucker's a school shooter. Like that's basically like if he was on the streets, bro, that's a school shooter right there getting bullied, right? But like
Yeah.
basically I took that let me befriend the school shooter approach, bro. So I threw him under the guns just on the basis that he was about to get taken advantage of, bro. And it's like I think that happened after all that shit. So it's kind of like I think
Yeah.
that played a part in it. Is like I don't ever want to see that shit again. So I'm gonna do what I can to kind of prevent a little bit of that shit while still being me and doing my dirt and all this shit. But like I just kind of don't ever want to see that shit happen again.
You know what, bro? That's one thing I respect a lot from people, the people that don't agree with predator and bullying the smaller or weaker kind, because even Cisco, he knows because we were from Calaveras. We threw an old boy from a black grapes or other black, what is it called, Grape Street.
Yeah, Grape Street.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say his last name right here. We threw him under the guns, me and the other Asian homies, just because we didn't, to be cool, of course, but because we know that he was gonna get fucked over by everybody else.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
we're not no predator, like you're we're just not a predator like that, I mean. And we did the same thing that the Chew did, because
yeah, yeah,
everybody wanted him, bro. Everybody wanted him, the
yeah,
guy from Grave Street, and Cisco knows about this.
yeah. Hey,
He even
like I
has a
said, bro,
picture of him. Yeah.
I never, bro, I never fuck. Like, I don't think I ever did anybody wrong. Like I said, only the one person I really couldn't stand for, and I did what I did, and I said what I said.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
else, bro, every other fight, every other somebody crack my ears. It's just all business, bro. It's all
Yes, sir.
business, and so all my
Nothing
fades,
personal.
nothing personal. I'm gonna fade you. I'm gonna talk shit while we're fading, probably just depending. I'm probably gonna laugh. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to medical. I'm gonna come back. And if I was playing spades before I left, I'm gonna come back and play spades. If I was doing dominoes, I'm gonna come back and do dominoes. If I was writing a letter, I'm gonna do exactly what I was doing before we fought, right after we fought. I don't care. Like you can be in your feelings. I'm gonna just keep on with my day, bro. It's business.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Business.
sir. I feel you, man. So moving forward, yeah, so you got into it with the mom's boyfriend, and after that, you started to calm down and shit. You started to mellow
Mellow
down.
out, yeah. And remember, this is years, bro. This is still a couple years after, you know?
Yes, sir.
So I'm like probably like what? I think I had my daughter when I was 20.
So she's 17 right now.
She's gonna be
If
17.
if you're
Yes,
37, are you
yes.
37?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 37.
Oh, over the same age then.
Yeah.
Yes,
88.
sir. Like 88. You're the
Not that
dragon.
88, but 88, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, yeah. I feel you. And
Yeah, no, yeah. She's gonna be 17, but yeah, bro, it took me that time to mellow out. And
so,
honestly, it like for those listening for the positive message, bro, you're never gonna be done. Like you're never gonna be done developing yourself outside of the gang shit, outside of your prison shit. You're never gonna. I don't think I don't care about any amount of therapy you get or whatever you do. You're never gonna be completely done, bro. You're gonna be doing this shit for life. You're gonna be trying to fix yourself for life, right? Trying to maintain, trying to fucking build something. You're gonna do it forever, for until you're dead, bro. Like, I don't care if you back away from the streets. I don't care if you're still in it. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, you're just, to me, there's never gonna be a time where you get to finally just have complete peace. You're still always gonna fight demons, bro. Always. And
real
it's
shit.
just, all you have to do is just keep fighting them, right? And to me, the way you fight them is you just constantly remind yourself of all the, of where you came from. You look at what you could have been and what you didn't become, and how much you've changed with whatever you wherever you're at in your life. You know what I'm saying? So you okay, maybe you don't have a career or you don't have a job, but bro, when's the last time you were locked up? It's been 2 years, 3 years. Bro, that's the positive right there. You know what I'm saying? It might take you another 2 years, 3 years to get in a job where you're gonna make a career out of something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's it, bro. You just have to keep pushing. Like keep pushing, acknowledge the shit in the past that you did, the shit you lived. That's your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, the youth authority was my high school, bro. Youth authority is my high school. I don't live in it, but I enjoy telling stories. So I enjoy going back and reminiscing because that was some good times for me. Some fools say it was traumatic for them. Hey, I just say soft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Soft.
bitch.
But I mean, hey, you just weren't meant like, you know what I'm saying? Like you weren't meant for it. How am I to say I was meant for prison? You know what I'm saying? I never went there. I never went there, never made it there. Glad I never did. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
talk shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like just to me, from my experience, see why it was rough for you? Stop. Soft. But I respect you if you're
Basically.
out here programming and doing your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so the addiction is real, brother. Just we still got a lot of people struggling with that right now in the streets, in the
Yeah.
pinta everywhere and shit. But do you have any advice on how to defeat or how can you overcome that shit? Like, any kinds of addiction. It could be anything.
Bro,
Dope,
I don't,
anything.
and it's hard, right? Because I've never been a drug addict, right? I've done a lot of drugs, but
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never been a drug addict, bro. I can do drugs today and I'll never touch them again tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
I've done hard drugs too. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do it today and I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again because if I don't like it, I don't like it. I know there's some fools that they got addictive personalities and it's just they do it and they're hooked. I don't know how get over something like that, bro. Because in my experience, I don't think I've ever experienced like an addiction like that, you know? Um, not to that degree, but like, man, I don't know, bro. Like, I think like some dudes have addiction to like, I don't know, bro, their phones, their porn, fucking dude. There's even some motherfuckers that have addiction to working out, bro, like nonstop. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, that's a good thing, but bro, some people just it's an addiction when it just takes your whole life over 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter. It's probably a good addiction to have, but still, it's an addiction. I think you just gotta to get over an addiction, man. I think you have to find things that pique your interest, right? Outside of that, and not necessarily throw your full focus in there, but you have to find multiple things to throw your focus on, and drop those things that are sticking in your life. You know what I'm saying? You can't trade that addiction and go into one thing that you like, a one hobby. I think you need to get involved in things, whether it's a hobby, doing this right here, you know what I'm saying? Become a podcaster, talk about your experience, because despite what anybody would say, this is therapeutic right here, right? This is therapy, right? Anything, bro. Church, helping people out, like just find something positive that interests you to try to squash your addiction to the negative.
Yeah, man. That was some that was some accurate shit, man. Yeah, that's exactly what they need to hear and be reminded of, you know. So anyway, man, this is cool right here, or should I say firme? Some people are gonna hear it, a lot of people are gonna relate. They've been
Yeah.
through what you've been through. They can only hear it from somebody like you that actually been through what they're going through. So I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate the time. Before
Yeah.
we shake the spot, would you like to have any last personal message out there for anybody listening to us right now?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think the message is as simple, bro. Like, I don't do therapy. I don't believe in it, bro. I'm a hard-headed person. I don't necessarily help out other people that have been in this kind of life because I'm hard-headed. Like I'm the type
Yes,
of
sir.
dude where it's like pick yourself up by the bootstraps, my boy. Like, stop crying, stop being a bitch. But there's people that message just doesn't come across, and the male suicide rates are high. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of lonely dudes out here, even if they have a companion, even if they have family. It's hard being a man, right? Right. There's a lot of expectations on us. It's hard and with those expectations, it's hard let go of the things that we've been through, or let go of the things we have a hold on us, like the gang stuff and all that stuff. It's hard to do that because you're giving up an important part of yourself, and you're no longer a man in a lot of people's eyes, right? So I think that the thing that I would leave with is that if you're lonely, find somebody and tell somebody that shit. You know what I'm saying? Speak up. Don't bury the shit. If you're a person that can't handle burying your emotions, bro, don't bury them. You know what I'm saying? You're not less of a man for seeking out help. If you're a person that feels you can bury them, hey, all the power to you, bro. Bury them, but get the help that you need. You're not alone, bro. There's hella homies out here like this from different walks of life. Throw yourself in a podcast, even if you ain't a guest. You know what I'm saying? Hit the chat. You know what I'm saying? And just know that you're worth it, bro. No matter what, when you're moving forward, you're worth it. When you're trying to be positive, you're worth it. And eventually everything's gonna work out fine. It may take years, but eventually something's gonna click and it's gonna work. And when that happens, life's gonna be joyous, bro. It's gonna be beautiful. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, that's probably the most positive I've ever been,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Real talk though, man. Yeah. So, man, I know you got a managerial position right now, handling people, and you are on your way and obtaining your own personal
Yeah, yeah,
auto
yeah.
shop soon, very hopefully. And I wish you nothing but the very best. Hopefully, you make that happen. 1%
Yeah.
better every day. And don't forget about your boy. Don't forget to take a little quick vacation in the Philippines when you get a chance. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, bro,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy. Like I told you, bro. Every now and then you cross my mind, and I'm like, whatever happened to this fool? Like, whatever happened to him? Like, hey,
Hey,
there he is, bro.
hey, hey,
His own doing his own thing out here in the
hey.
Philippines.
Yes, and all these years, you're still friends with Cisco somehow. Everyone's connected and shit, man.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
Manyako too, but we lost contact with him for a little bit. I'll eventually find him again. I'll get back in contact with him. He's probably hit a patch in his life where he's fell off on some negative shit. But
Yeah,
like I said, I try to keep in contact with a lot of people,
yeah.
bro. So I
Well,
don't care where you're from. I've
yeah,
contact with Northerners, with Southerners,
yeah,
Crips,
yeah.
Bloods, everybody. I there's a little bit of a little bit of YA in all parts of California that I'm in contact with somebody.
And I hope they're all doing better in life and doing good, man. I wish them the best life can offer and stay away from stupidity and shit, you know?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And appreciate you coming through, brother. With that being said, y'all know what time it is. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Because real recognize real, oh boy. Yeah. Out of here.